This is our first day in Singapore. We arrived just a couple of hours ago. Checked in the hotel. It's only a Ibis budget, but the room was ready, so that was great. So we've had a little wander, about a 15-minute walk away to Fort Canning Park. So we'll go see what it's like. There's quite a few steps to get up. So we'll watch Mark do that while I huff and puff. There's quite a few different attractions. Sorry, excuse the huffing and puffing. So we're going to try and find the underground bunker and the tree tunnel. Spice Garden sounds nice too. This wall obviously tells its own story. The carvings. So these sandstone mural carvings depict a sequence of historical scenes from pre-colonial Singapore between the 14th and 18th century. The two carved mural walls, each about 14 metres long and 1.8 metres high. Carvings are done on Brexy stones originated from Java and were carved by sculptors in Bali. Pieces were then shipped and assembled to Singapore. We're kind of literally still in the middle of the city of Singapore, and I think it's great that you can hear the aeroplane, but if you couldn't and you didn't know you were in the city, you could almost be some rainforest jungle place. It's lovely, particularly then it's that way. All the high-rise buildings of Singapore. It's really nice. I'm not a botanist, so I don't actually know plants' names, but you know they look pretty. Cannon there, which I'm taking, that's why it's Fort Cannon, but we'll find out more about that later. So if you can't hear aeroplanes, then you can hear generators. It's not a quiet city. Yeah, you're not allowed loud music, but you can have aeroplanes and generators going. The smell of the flowers is amazing, actually. Do you know what? I could have guessed that he would sit on it. It's your Fort Cannon. It's a £9 cannon. So the cannon is one of a pair for which many years were used as decorations for the main gate of Fort Canning. They were designed to fire 9-pound cannonballs. Such cannons were never used at Fort Canning. They date back to the early 19th century and has become obsolete before Fort Canning was built in 1850. This pair of cannons were probably used at an earlier fortification such as Scandal Point, which once stood at the east of the Padang. And is he gonna sit on it? Who knows? He's thinking something. This is always a dangerous thing. What are you thinking, sweetheart?
To sit on it. Why would you do that?
Why indeed?
It's the kid in me.
Yeah. If he didn't think he'd get arrested by the police and the death penalty given, he probably would.
On the plane, did we?
Yeah. Hello.
To visit our bunker, you need to register at the visitor center 60 meters away from you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So this is the Fort Canning World War II Underground Command Centre, officially opened by the Honourable Mr. Ling Hung Kiang, Minister of State for National Development, on 31st of January 1992. You can actually hear sirens. It's quite...
Air raid sirens.
Yeah, it's quite eerie. Been the old enamel fuse board. There is an audio that goes with it, but I didn't think we'd be able to pick it up on camera, so we're going to try and do our best here. I'm going to read as much as I can. So we've got the Battlebox was built in 1936 and completed in 1939. It comprises...
Shut the door!
It comprised 26 rooms and was part of the Malaya Command Headquarters. The bunker was originally intended as headquarters for the combined operations staff of Army, Navy and Air Force to ensure cooperation in the event of war. This headquarters, however, was already too small by the time it was completed. Although it was occupied during operations, it was never actually used for the purpose intended. They've got little boxes up there that throw out sound from voices and frightens the bejesus out of you. The commander of the invading Japanese forces had written a letter to Percival calling for him to surrender Singapore. On the night of the 8th of February, the Japanese forces began the invasion of Singapore. By the dawn of the 11th of February, they were at Jurong Road while Bukit Timah had been seized. Just took 4 days. So this is the cipher office. Really spooky, isn't it?
If you can listen, you can hear a typewriter.
Yeah. These are all the divisions. Some of the photographs. There's old typewriters and they're playing the sound of like someone sat typing. It's played through. Oh yeah, it's really weird. It's played through the loudspeakers, so you've got the sound of typing. Warning, thousands of lives were lost in the last war because valuable information was given away to the enemy through careless talk. Be on your guard.
Right troops. We attack from the west. The Allies will come from the east. And we'll all file down to the track.
I don't think he's got
We'll ambush them here.
He's got his east and west mixed up, I think.
This is
The
the
little ticker tape stuff.
signal office.
Keep mum, she's not dumb. Careless talk costs lives. Gosh, it really does feel so eerie, doesn't it? that was the signal office. And here you've got the orderlies' quarters, I guess. The old policeman helmets.
That was a real person.
Huh? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, that is really spooky actually. If he turns around, I'm gonna pee my pants.
I've just tried connecting. What are you through?
This is the telephone exchange, as you probably guessed. Gosh, she's quite scary. He must get really bad back, sat like that all day.
In that room now, where the Morse code.
Yeah, signals. At least it's cool, which is quite nice. No, this is free. Which is, oh gosh,
Are we in the commander's office now?
Right, so this is the Fortress Command. I don't think it's meant to be.
It's all like we attack there.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think you're supposed to do that, babe. On to Japan. Yes, metal doors. It's amazing, but they don't give you directions of which rooms to go in. We go in this way, it looks like.
You make me jump.
Don't knock him over. He's been there a while. Oh, he's got really, really, really scary eyes. So now this is the Command Anti-Aircraft Defence. Which really
That's so real.
spooks me out a bit.
It's really real
I
life.
know.
I mean, look at this chap.
I know, even like his hair. Oh my god. That's not even funny. That man over there, I'm sure his eyes are following me. It's just, oh my god. Do you know what? I don't think you could pay me enough money to come down here at night on my own and sit with these gentlemen. It's even the expressions are just unbelievable. Really are incredible. I think the hair's real. This is the Assistant Adjutant Quartermaster General. like a good Tommy, wouldn't he? They've really preserved it well, haven't they? And it does seem, it makes it feel really real. Impressed?
I've never been to like Madame Tussauds, but this is probably...
They're incredible. And I'm sure it's real hair.
It's not just the waxworks, it's the whole...
It's the expressions, yeah, but it's their expressions. It's amazing.
I mean, look at the fingers.
And I was just looking at that.
Just look, the detail.
The door. Okay, that was to stop gas then. It's a gas door. The Battlebox. Singapore, well worth a visit. It really is. We found some wildlife in Fort Canning Park. So you got a cockerel and a hen. Oh, there's no gone. Oh, look, little babies. Girl.
This is the fort wall. The wall before you is the last remaining fragment of the fort wall that once encircled this hill. This wall and its adjoining fort gate were part of a British-built fort completed in 1860.
You are here next to the old married soldiers' quarters.
Which is?
Maybe it's in there. Work in progress.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you can top your water up.
I can do that.
It's so strange because if you couldn't hear anything, you literally could be in the middle of a jungle. But in the background you can hear the cars, you can hear the aeroplanes which go over quite often. So it's just really a really bizarre place. But I definitely recommend coming.
Bring some water with you.
Okay, bring some water with you.
It's very humid in here, isn't it?
Well, it's humid in Singapore anyway, but
this is a good idea, have water stations dotted around.
water station. Right, so this 12-metre high structure is called a time ball, and in the 19th century at 12:55 each day they would literally drop the ball so that people could set their clocks for 1 p.m. So everyone living downtown working, and they would know the exact time. How cool is that? Drop the ball. Fort Canning played a vital role in guiding ships entering and leaving Singapore's harbour. Serving as a prominent maritime landmark, a spring located at the side of the fort also provided fresh water for ships calling at Singapore. Archaeological evidence suggests that as early as the 14th century, Singapore was already an important refueling point for vessels travelling between South China Sea and the Indian Ocean. Today, Singapore continues to maintain its status as one of the busiest ports in the world, with more than 120,000 ships calling at the port annually. Which is quite nice because we've got this mast with all these flags. By Raffles Garden, and then way in the distance is the Marina Bay Sands Hotel. Pretty cool. Not so cool is Mark on his chair. You wouldn't believe how long he's been waiting for someone to get off that so that he can then go and have a swing. The oldest swinger in town, he really is. So we've got the Port Canning Lighthouse. A lovely, lovely place. I really would highly recommend it. I'm never going to go and have a little swing. God, I'll probably tip it up now.
We've been up 24 hours. Maybe had 2 hours sleep.
Yeah, we've
Plus the
probably
time
been
difference.
up longer than that actually, but we've been up a long, long time. We're desperately fighting the jet lag now, but
Try and stick
we'll
with
get
it-
there.
Try and stick with their time.
Yes, this is Raffles Garden. Little oasis in Canning Park. It's lovely. But I definitely recommend coming to Fort Canning Park if you're in Singapore. This is what all the excitement's about. The wheel. People go nuts for it, absolute nuts. Oh God, I've got to walk down the steps and talk at the same time. So yeah, this is what it's all about. It's just it's just an underground path actually, but for some reason it even made it on a Coldplay video. We managed to get here when there was no one, and now it's just nuts. It's absolute nuts. Awful. They do apparently queue right down to the end of the tunnel. Just for that shot. But we'll post our shot on here and then it will all make sense. Craziness, we're leaving. So we've got an exciting night planned. We are going to the Shanghai 25.